Annyeonghaseyo. Welcome back to Cooking with Madho. Sitaram, Namaste, Assalamu Alaikum. With a lot of mithai in the background, I'm showing you shots of my journey recently to Jackson Heights, New York. And you can see a lot of foods popular during Iftari season, a lot of kebabs, a lot of rotis. But I'm going to focus on the naan. And I'm going to show you how to make a Punjabi-inspired naan from a Pakistan restaurant that I found a good recipe at. And I'm going to complement it with Channa Massala or Punjabi Chole. So today is my tribute to Pakistani cuisine. And here we see my recipes taken from my Jamaican backyard. I have my turmeric, I have my garlic, I have my onions and cumin all sauteing. I'm using coconut oil, but you could use regular vegetable oil. I'm obviously not going to use any meat-infused oil. No lard, it's properly vegetarian. It's Shakahari Khana today, just like always. Vegetarian. In goes the shan. That's the shan. And shan is, in my view, I've always said it, the #1 masala or curry company in the world. Chief of Trinidad, move aside, I've said it, that in my estimate, if you want a high quality Punjabi style food, then you have to use that shan product. And what I've done here is I've created my bhoonj. I've added some water, sauteed, and then I'm bhoonjing, or I'm letting my curry kind of reform itself. I'm going to add in my chickpeas to the mix, or my chana, or my chole, or my garbanzo beans. Very popular, high in protein content and rich in fiber. And I'm going to add that in here. I'm going to just put that into my pot and cover. And I'm going to leave this to cook for about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. When I lift the pot, look at that beautiful chana, chole, or chickpeas that I've made. But in the meantime, you're probably wondering, what do we eat this with? 2 big cups of flour. I add some yogurt. You could use Greek yogurt. And I add 2 heaped spoons, tablespoons of yogurt. And to it, I'm also going to throw in some baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda thrown here. I've also thrown in from a pack of sugar, approximately 2 teaspoons of sugar. And I've added some hot water and then kneaded that with my hands. And here I'm just tamping it out with my large hands. It's not necessary always to use a bilna or a bottle even to flatten it out. I found that naan could really be slapped onto a table that's clean and hygienic really easily. The usage of flour on my messy table is really just to make sure that my naan really doesn't stick to the wooden surface. So you could use a chowki board as well if you want. And here I'm using my bilna just to get it properly flat. I want an elongated naan. Now the period of time my dough was set for was approximately half an hour. And that was enough time for the hot water or the warm water to activate the yeast from the yogurt. And that's why there was some sugar added into the naan. So it's kind of similar to making a pizza dough. Now, please note that naan is very different to making Guyanese or Trinidadian sada roti, right? Sada roti does not use yogurt in any way, right? Sada roti is more popular in terms of using baking powder for that leavening agent. But here we see that naan specializes in rising mainly because of the yogurt that is placed in it. And I put it onto my tawah and I'll flip it from side to side very easily. And this is how you make a naan. Now some people could have probably tried to do a garlic version or a coriander version by at the end of the process just grating some garlic and placing it on top. but I'm not going to do that. I check on my chickpeas, and this is how it looks when, it is complete. And I lay it out on a simple red plate, and that's my dish. So my Channa Masala, my Punjabi chole, was made in my Jamaican kitchen in my backyard in Hopewell, Hanover, overlooking the Caribbean Sea, seen here. But I hope to see you soon when I continue to promote the idea of cooking vegetarian foods using local cuisine. Yes, I had it. I had some turmeric cocktail for Eid, seen here. And I'm telling you, naan is easy. Look at the ingredients, simple ingredients to make the naan. And as I continue to highlight local Jamaican foods, I want to remind you to think about buying local, supporting local farmers, and supporting indigenous food security and food sovereignty for the Caribbean people.